Alright, chapter 4. Advertising worksheet. Create a line chart of the data for the total spent on advertising each month from January through June. So basically we need to say January through June and the total. Okay, so this is giving us some references to these numbers. Okay. It says the primary horizontal axis should be the months of the year, right? And the vertical axis should be the total spent each month. So now I'm going to create a line chart. So insert and go to my line charts. It doesn't tell us it's a 3D, so I'm just going to pick the first two. And now I have my line chart with the horizontal as my months and the vertical as my amounts. Rename the chart title as total, total advertising expenses per month. Then we're going to change this vertical axis to minimum. Notice we've got, 24,000 and 25,000. That's not even, has no radar. So we want to make this chart look better. So right now it doesn't look great because it's small. So if I double click on the vertical axis, I get my format axis to come up, and it brings in my axis options already. Notice I have options here. They might be collapsed. Okay. And then I want to change my minimum to 26. And now the chart looks bigger. Right? Same data, just looks bigger, stretched out. You can close that. And then we want to select style 12. Is this one. And now we're going to move this chart. So when you want to move a chart, you don't cut and paste. Okay, you need to come over here to your chart tools. Always look in your chart tools before you do anything outside of those, or out of any extra toolbar. You want to look there before you look somewhere else. Okay, so I have this move chart option. I'm going to put it in a new chart and call it advertising per month. And then it becomes the whole sheet. And we're done with that. Okay. So now we're going to go back to our advertising cost. Move the sheet to the right of advertising costs. Okay. Advertising costs. Okay. Now we're going to create a 3D pie chart of the amenities and their 6-month totals. So again, it says grab the amenities and then control and oops, how about down here? Amenities and their totals. Insert pie chart 3D. Okay, and then we want to reposition this chart so the top corner of the chart is in C14. So remember, when you're working with charts, just don't put it right on the line. Leave a little bit of space in there, and then it is able to find it, and you get all the credit for the chart. So if you put it right on the line, you're going to miss a ton of points, and then you'll just need to come back and pull it out of that corner. Okay, so now we want to add data callouts as data labels. All right, so I'm in my chart. I'm going to go look in my chart tools, design, add chart elements. And there's data labels. And then we want to do data label callouts. Include the category name and percentage, okay? Slightly explode the segment of the chart that was allocated to the smallest amount of advertising funds. So if we look at this, percentage-wise, exercise family or facility is the smallest. So I'm going to click on this. Notice I've got blue dots around my whole pie. If I click on it again, now I only have blue dots around that segment. We're going to click on that and then just pull it out. Just explode it just a little bit. And then now we're going to adjust the rotation of the chart. Okay, so I'm going to come over here and let's see if I can remember how to find it. There we go. Chart options, 3D format. Nope, 3D rotation. Okay, so we're going to rotate this 20. And our Y rotation is going to be 40. And then our perspective is going to be 10. Oops. 10. Alright, and then we're going to close that. And now we're going to modify the chart to have a beveled inset. So I'm going to come up here and select beveled relaxed inset. And now it's got a frame around it, so to speak. Okay, we can close that. Now we're going to come back up here in H5 through H11. H5 through H11. We're going to add in some column spark lines. Okay, so I'm going to go to Insert. And this is just another way to graph your numbers. We're going to go to Spark Lines group, and we want the column spark lines. Now remember, anytime we see a pop-up, you need to read it. Choose the data you want. Okay, where's the data? Well, it's all of this stuff right here. And choose where you want to put the spark line, which we already did. So I'm going to say OK, and now I've got my column spark lines. And then we want to apply a style of accent 5, darker 50. So I'm going to grab this one, and it just changes the colors a tad. Now you can also add high point markers, or first point, last point. Okay, you can change your color marker here, like your high point color could be a different color. Because on the unit test you're going to have to add high point markers. So, and it's spark lines, not spark line columns. Just so you know. Okay, so now we want to add our file name to the left footer of the advertising cost. Okay, so insert, header footer, go to footer, and file name. And then we can go back to, did it insert it? Yeah, okay. Go back to normal view. Oops. Go back to normal view, and we are finished. That's it for Unit 4.